So should you use a certified Google partner, either an agency or a freelancer? Interesting question, actually. I have talked about the criteria for being a Google partner, which basically is that you pass a few certification tests and you have to have a minimum amount of money running through your client accounts over a 90-day period. So yes, it's a good way to kind of assess where somebody is. So, you know, you think, well, they obviously are already managing people, they have other clients, they have a certain amount of experience. So in that respect, it's good. And Google do kind of monitor performance, and if performance drops below a certain level, then you can't be a Google partner. My only proviso would be that, I'm being completely honest now, the AdWords certification exams are open book exams. So you can actually pass the exams by having another tab open and Googling the questions, and then you get the answers, boom, 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 boom. Plus there are people that you can actually pay to pass the exams for you under your login. So you could argue, what do they mean? It's a difficult one. I mean, most decent managers of freelancers and agencies will go in and they will do the exams and they will just work through and answer the questions because they know what they're doing and they know how to answer the questions. So, you know, that's not a problem. It's certainly a way to kind of pre-select people. But if you come across somebody, particularly a freelancer, who maybe is just sort of starting out as freelance, you might find that they have a lot of experience, but just they've probably passed the exams. Most people who want to do this for a living, what's the first thing they'll do will be to pass the exams. But they might not have reached that spend threshold yet. It doesn't mean that they're no good at managing accounts. You have to start somewhere. You know, you can't start off with that kind of spend running through your accounts. You have to start somewhere. So in that instance, then I think it's important to kind of just talk to them, ask them. They might have experience working for another agent. They might have, you know, worked in-house on AdWords campaigns and whatever. And so they might well have a lot of experience. They just don't have that partner status yet. So again, well, what I would say with Premier partners, then we are talking, you know, they have a higher level of high level of spend. You have to have, I believe you have to have more than one person within that agency certified. There are criteria with the performance within the accounts needs to meet certain minimum standards. So Premier partners, what will happen with a Premier partner is generally you will be paying more higher management fees to somebody who is a Premier partner than a Google partner, and likewise somebody who doesn't have partner status. So it is a good way to kind of sort the wheat from the chaff, but just bear in mind that just because maybe a freelancer doesn't yet have Google partner status, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should dismiss them. You need to talk to them and ask them what their experience is and what their plans are, and ask them to do an audit or a review of your account and let them demonstrate their knowledge